When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Wants to pass it. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a...
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. So the big blitz on third and almost unmanageable now leaves them in fourth and pretty much impossible. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Line is set on 3rd down. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to...
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Always nice to have that security. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he picked it off in their end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick six and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kentucky right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Now, fourth.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm,
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look...
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mayo. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the...
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed, defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see Grant so successful.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. And he runs it in. The Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Going right to work up top. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then That ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Mayo. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilmore. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give out of the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second, because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible, because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Pocket breaking down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab over the middle. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. To the air, it's Mayo. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get...
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that comment.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. He'll start this drive firing. Catch open down the middle.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking downfield, it's Mayo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Looking for room at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. It's a fumble on the play. And the offense gets the ball back in a rather unceremonious end to this game. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.